The invocation.
Let us bow our heads and seek the blessings of the Almighty. Dear God, we thank you for bringing us all together on this special occasion. Bless this program, our respected guests, teachers, organizers, and participants. Grant us wisdom, clarity of thought, and success in all our efforts. May this conference begin smoothly and be meaningful to everyone present here. Guide us with your light and fill this day with peace, knowledge, and harmony. We submit everything into your gracious hands. Amen.
Thank you for setting a divine tone for today's program. To extend a formal and heartfelt welcome to this august gathering, I request Dr. B. Sasikala, Head Department of Management, to deliver the welcome address.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed guests, and dear participants, good morning to one and all. It is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to each one of you to the inauguration ceremony of our International Conference on Panoramic Advancements in Business Paradigm Sustainable Perspective, ICPABP'26. This is our 4th edition of our conference. We are honored to have Professor R. Arasu, Dean Research, University of Madras, Chennai, as our chief guest, Dr. Ramila Devi Singh, Head MBA, International University, Malaysia, as our guest of honor. Their presence inspires us to strive for excellence in research and management education. We welcome you, dear guest. We welcome in our midst Brother Ramesh Amalanathan, our Director and Secretary, Dr. Fatima Vasant, our Academic Director, Dr. Arogyameri Geeta Rufus, our Principal, Dr. B. Anandapriya, Vice Principal Shift 1, and Dr. B. Meena, Vice Principal Shift 2. Your presence is always a channel of sound guidance and much needed encouragement. Welcome you all. At this time, I welcome our national and international participants who have joined us via YouTube live stream. Thank you for believing us to showcase your efforts in the field of academia. The students of the Department of Management are always a vital component to the success of all our department initiatives. We welcome you all, dear students. Their conference aims to explore the dynamics of contemporary management and research, engaging in innovation, collaboration, and knowledge sharing among scholars and professionals. We believe the discussion and interactions today will pave the way for new ideas and future collaborations. I thank all the organizers, faculty, and students involved in making this event possible, and all the officials guiding the proceedings. Let us together make this ceremony a memorable beginning to an insightful and enriching conference experience. I welcome you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words and a warm welcome. Next, we go to lighting of the lamp. Light is a symbol of knowledge, wisdom, and prosperity. I now request the esteemed dignitaries and officials to kindly come forward for lighting of the lamp, marking the formal inauguration of ICPABP'26. I request the chief guest, Professor R. Arasu, to light the first wick. Thank you, sir. I request Brother Ramesh Amalanathan, Director and Secretary, followed by Dr. Arogyameri Geeta Rufus. I request Vice Principal. I request HOD of Management Department. Thank you. To provide insights into the theme and vision of this international conference and to elaborate on the structure and dynamics, I invite Mr. Daniel Felix Joseph Chuck, IQAC Coordinator.
Good morning to everyone present here. Good morning, students. Wonderful to see you all today as we have taken on and embarked on this journey of the International Conference on Panoramic Advancements in Business Paradigm. It is my privilege to propose the dynamics of the conference. I would like to start with a small little story so that it will be relatable to all of you students. Imagine that there's a startup founder, okay? And he realizes that his most profitable product is also harming the environment, okay? He has created a product, but it is also harming the environment. Now, what should that person do? He has made a product, but that product is very harmful to the environment. What should that startup owner do? What will you do if you are the startup owner? Find out an eco-friendly way, Principal Ma'am has said. Can I have one idea from the student side? You are a startup owner, you have created a product, but it's very harmful to the environment. When it was an idea, it was very superb, but you made a product, but it's very harmful to the environment. What will you do? Nobody has an idea, is it? Okay, as ma'am said, find out an eco-friendly way. Make it sustainable. Today, the in word is sustainability. Okay, wherever you go, you will hear about sustainability. You know why? Because human beings have made this planet so uninhabitable by their habits, by their actions. And so therefore, now we have to go on save mode and on our safe mode. So we have to save this planet. And that's why this in word of sustainability is such a buzzword today. And with this in mind, the international conference has been organized by the Department of Management. This conference will definitely bring thoughts and ideas from different fields of management, from different fields of categories of people, students, research scholars, academicians, and even from corporate delegates, where they will all be putting their ideas forth on how to make business eco-friendly, how to make corporates sustain the environment, and how to further the race of the human population. And this is the need of the hour. We have been doing this conference for the past 4 years. This is our 4th edition. But this time we realized that sustainability, sustainability is something that is very, very necessary for us to focus upon. And that's why we have termed this particular edition as a sustainable edition, something with a sustainable edge. And with this in mind, we will be having a lot of sessions today. Most of these sessions after this physical inauguration, I'm thankful to Dr. Arasu who has graced us with his presence, and Dr. Ramila who is joining us online from Malaysia. Along with this inauguration session, we'll be having many online sessions in fields like HR, marketing, finance, and even technology, where all the papers will be including a sustainable edge on how to make these particular fields of management sustainable for furthering the human race, for furthering business corporate in itself. Here we will be talking about how theory and real world practice is going to join together in order to bring about, now as we know it, a digital transformation, ethical leadership, and sustainable strategies, and how these are going to reshape global businesses. Especially in 2026, sustainability is not just a trend, but it is our responsibility. And so therefore, with this in mind, to bring about not only competitive advantage in business, but also be impacting in the society, we hope that this conference will be a spark in a huge wave of conferences hereafter, and a huge wave of thought sharing, as well as putting it into action, so that this world can be saved from ourselves. The only paradox is that we are the ones destroying our own world. நம்ம வீட்டு நம்மளே destroy பண்றோம். But we have to build it up back again. And so I wish the organizing team, and I thank the officials for taking the time to be here. I wish all you students will understand what goes on today. It is your future, it is our future, it is our planet. Let's save it together. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the essence and objectives of the conference. Moving on to honoring our guest. Honoring our guest is a mark of respect and gratitude. We now proceed with honoring the guest, followed by felicitation by the management officials. Now, I request Brother Ramesh Amalanathan, Director and Secretary, to honor our chief guest, Professor Dr. R. Arasu, with a shawl. Thank you, brother. Next, I request Principal Dr. Arikyu Mary Geeta Rufus to honor our chief guest with a memento. I request our Vice Principal and along with our HOD, Dr. B. Sasikala, to honor our chief guest with a token of our love. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Arshad Mohammad Har, 3rd BBA, to introduce our esteemed chief guest.
Good morning, one and all present here. It's my proud privilege to introduce our esteemed chief guest for this inaugural ceremony. Our chief guest, Professor Dr. R. Arasu, is a distinguished academician, researcher, and visionary leader with over 27 years of rich experience in higher education, teaching, research, and academic administration. He currently serves as the Dean of Research and Professor, Department of Management Studies, University of Madras, Chennai, one of the most prestigious universities in the country. Dr. Arasu has held the position of principal for more than 8 years at Government Arts and Science College in Chennai, and has played a significant role in strengthening institutional leadership, academic quality, and governance, especially during challenging periods such as the COVID-19 pandemic. A prolific scholar, he has published extensively in national and international journals, contributed to Scopus indexed publications, and authored several internationally acclaimed books in the areas of management, business ethics, strategic management, and corporate social responsibility, many of which have been translated into multiple languages. His global academic presence is marked by his roles as chief guest and chairperson at international conference held in Thailand, Malaysia, and the Maldives, and as a visiting professor at reputed international universities in the USA and Argentina. Dr. Arasu is also a recognized mentor and researcher, having successfully guided several PhD scholars and continues to contribute actively to research supervision and academic development. His outstanding contribution to education have earned him numerous national and international recognitions, including entry into the Guinness Book of Records and Mahatma Gandhi Summon, and the Best Faculty Award at the Global Indian Summit held at the House of Commons, London. With his unwavering commitment to academic excellence, research innovation, and institutional leadership, Dr. R. Arasu truly stands as a guiding force in the field of higher education. We are deeply honored to have such an eminent personality with us today. I now respectfully invite our chief guest, Professor Dr. R. Arasu, to deliver the inaugural address. Sir, the stage is yours.
Very good morning to all of you. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Is audible? Thank you for giving this opportunity for coming to this international conference. Already I come once, so last year before, I think. Very happy to see you all. Even just 2 months before itself, the coordinators approached me and fixed a time. First of all, I thank the coordinator madam for giving this opportunity, and the management for giving me the opportunity for coming to this international conference. I thank Brother Ramesh, Sir, Secretary and Director of this St. Patrick's Arts and Science College, and Principal Madam, Dr. Geeta Madam, Arogya Mary Geeta Madam, for coming for gracing this occasion, and all the faculty members here, and few names I could not know. Raja Sir and other people are already present here. Thank you for giving this opportunity. First of all, I want to congratulate you for taking a very good topic. As just on the starting, you was telling about the main reason. What is sustainability? That is today's world. We talk about sustainability. The topic you have made it very nice, very effective topic in today's scenario. First of all, we should give a big applause to the person who coined this topic for this conference. So, yeah. The topic, economic advancement in the business, is audible? Hello. It's audible? Thank you, madam. So today you're talking about the sustainability, right? So today topic we're talking about the advancement is business. So very effective one. Today everything goes in sustainability. So I give an example. I have a lot of examples to give, but we don't have much time. So I like to quote few examples why we give a lot of importance to this sustainability. So anyone can say, who is the largest exporter of mangoes? Mangoes, you know, right? Who's the largest exporter of mangoes? Which company does it? Any clue from your side? Any ideas? Please come on. You don't know, right? So actually, it is Dhirubhai Ambani. They made the largest export of mangoes in Jamshedpur. So you see Jamshedpur, a lot of pollution has been happening, right? So he thought, why can't we make mangoes exportation? Export the mangoes to the foreign countries. Today, the Reliance industry goes with 600 acres of mango trees. And total count was 138,000 trees has been planted. With 200 varieties of mangoes, it goes on. So this is mainly concerned with the sustainability. The pollution to control, the largest exporter of mango in the world it comes. So all these things happens because of this sustainability. Think over, the Reliance industry does it. So they all realize that sustainability need to be done. And one more thing, sustainability is also profit making. It's also a business. Other than the eco-friendly system we talk about here, in the business paradigm, sustainability goes with the profit making also. We are carrying the environment, eco-friendly, and we are also making a good profit here. So this is a live example of Reliance industry, how this sustainability measures has been taken on. The next one, in Japan, not only in India, Reliance India does in Japan, there is a word called a designer mango, Miyazaki, Japan. So this, you know the cost of the mango. One pair of mango cost about 2.5 lakhs. Can you believe it? One pair of mango cost 2.5 lakhs, one pair. That is 2 mangoes cost. So that is the world. This was also a eco-friendly and naturally wiped one. So this is also one example we can talk about sustainability. The next one, you see, there is another process called flower cycling process. A company called as Help Us Green. The company name is Help Us Green started this in Uttar Pradesh, UP. You would see that we go for the rituals, functions, the Hindus or Muslims, they used to put all the flowers in the Ganga and pollute the total environment. So this company help us green thought, why not we make a profit and go for a sustainability approach also. So what they did, they collected all the flowers that has been put in the Ganga and Yamuna rivers, what they used to give for the rituals, right? They collected, with that, they make a component, and it used for fragrance, like lighting, lamps, all these things, a good fragrance has come. So this is also, today, it is about 2 tons of the flower waste is being used, recycled, and in a very effective organic compound it becomes. That is also one example you can say for the sustainability. The other one, Delhi, I want to, you know about, many people might not know, there is a word called as takachar. You know what takachar, that means an instrument. In Delhi, there is a lot of problem of air pollution, how all these things comes. It's because of the neighboring states burning the agriculture seeds and other plants. So they wipe off, right? So when they do the harvesting, they used to wipe off, and the remaining part will be, they used to put the fire. That causes a lot of pollution problems. So these, they thought, a person thought, why can't we start to solve this problem? He invented a machine called as takachar. That means what? The machine will wipe out from the soil. You will not burn it. So the agricultural lands are being saved here, and he is able to make a big profit. All sugar canes, all these things, when they plant it, they need not fire it. The takachar goes, it's like a bulldozer, just goes on, cuts all it. So that is also becomes eco-friendly and reduces environment pollution, and this also makes a big profit to the company. So that's what we see. You talk about sustainability, you know that we can also make profits in that. That is what you have to think over. You are young, going to become future entrepreneurs, and you are going to start up companies and all. Think about how you can make this sustainability in a better practice, and we can make a good profit. Many more examples are there, but we don't have much time here, because the person from Malaysia, Professor Amila Devi, is waiting to join you online. So with that, I end my speech. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you. I thank once again the management of St. Patrick's College for giving this opportunity, Director and Secretary Sir and Principal Madam, on all the coordinators and faculty members for helping, for giving me the opportunities to come for this conference. Thank you all. All the best wishes.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Now I invite Ms. Shiba T, second BBA, to introduce our guest of honor.
Our guest of honor, Dr. Ramila Devi Ramsingh, is a renowned academic leader, researcher, and mentor with over 18 years of experience in higher education and 5 years of industry experience. She currently serves as the MBA Program Head and Research Coordinator at UNITA International University, Malaysia, where she has played a pivotal role in transforming MBA curricula by integrating UN Sustainable Development Goals, ethics, and industry-relevant competencies, thereby enhancing graduate employability and academic relevance. Dr. Ramila holds a PhD in management and has an impressive research profile with publication in Scopus and Q-ranked international journals. She has also served prestigious high-impact research grants, including a Microsoft Industry Research Grant in collaboration with Malaysia's National AI Office, reflecting a strong engagement with emerging technologies and applied research. She is a sought-after keynote speaker and advanced analytics trainer, having delivered invited talks and keynote addresses across Malaysia, India, Indonesia, and Australia, including at the University of Melbourne. Further strengthening a leadership credential, Dr. Ramila has undergone advanced leadership training at Oxford University, Margaret Hall, with a special focus on women's leadership in in higher education in the era of artificial intelligence. With a strong academic vision, global exposure, and commitment to sustainable and future-ready education, Dr. Ramila Devi Ram Singh continues to inspire students, scholars, and institutions alike. We are truly honored to have her with us today. I now respectfully invite our guest of honor, Dr. Ramila Devi Ram Singh, to grace the occasion and deliver her address.
Okay, can you hear me? Sorry, can you hear me or not?
Ma'am, we can hear you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, good morning, distinguished guests, Madam Principal, Professor Arasu, dear students, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure for me to be here today to speak on the topic that is reshaping our boardrooms, balance sheet, quite frankly, our PowerPoint slides as well. Very interesting topic, the panoramic advances in the business paradigm from a sustainable perspective. So what we are covering here is all about sustainability. Not long ago, sustainability in business was treated like fire extinguisher in office building. Everyone know it is there, but then you don't use it unless it is necessary. But today, sustainability has moved from the corner of annual reports to the center of corporate strategy. And I'm happy to say into our KPIs as well and dashboards. So why sustainability matters? Because it is no longer an optional, it is essential. So from linear growth to circular thinking, traditionally, business followed a very simple logic. Take resources, make products, sell them, and hopefully nobody asks what happened next or nobody asks them questions. Growth was linear, fast, and often blissfully unconcerned with consequences. We don't really look into what is going to happen next. But today, however, we are witnessing a shift towards circular and regenerative models. In India or globally, this transition is particularly visible among long-established conglomerates. Earlier, Professor Arasu covered on some organization. I'm going to give you examples to cover on big organizations that you already know, okay, what they are doing. So for instance, take Tata Group. For example, you take Tata Group. Okay. So over the decades, Tata companies have embedded sustainability into steel production, automotive manufacturing, community development. This shows us that sustainability is not only for startup companies with catchy names and kombucha in the pantry, but it also works equally well for organization that has been around for longer than most management theories. Similarly, ITC Limited, I think you all know what this company actually produces, okay, has demonstrated that it is possible to sell fast moving consumer goods while simultaneously investing in afforestation, water stewardship, and rural livelihood. It is not mutually exclusive, despite what older accounting textbook might suggest. Now, technology also very important for sustainability, doing more with less and with fewer excuses. A panoramic discussion on modern business would be incomplete without technology. Digitalization has become the most powerful ally of sustainability when you use it wisely. In India, for example, like fintech platform such as Paytm, yeah, has transformed financial inclusion. Digital payments have reduced dependency on physical cash, lowered transaction costs, perhaps most importantly, you searching for the exact change at small shops. In the energy sector, you can see Adani Green Energy. They have scaled up renewable power generation at a pace that would have seemed unrealistic just a decade ago. This reflects a critical lesson. Sustainable is no longer about a sacrifice alone, but it is also about innovation, scale, and smart investment. So, technology, when aligned with sustainable intent, it allows businesses to do more with fewer resources and fewer excuses. Why I cannot do. Okay. Corporate purpose beyond profit and press releases. Another major advance in business paradigm is redefinition of corporate purpose. What is my purpose of existence? Companies are now expected not only just to explain how much they earn, but why they exist, the reason for their existence. For India, I know it is mandatory for companies to follow CSR framework, and CSR framework has played a significant role. While some companies initially treated CSR as tick the box exercise, just a compliance, okay? But leading organization, they have moved far beyond the compliance. For example, we can see Infosys, how they integrate ESG consideration into governance, carbon neutrality goals, and ethical technology development. This signals a shift from sustainability as a public relation to sustainability as a public responsibility. Because as we know, glossy reports cannot offset poor practices forever. People, we also look into people at the center of sustainability with a human face, yeah. At its core, sustainability is all about people. Okay, it is not about the company, but it is about the people. In a country as a diverse as India, inclusive growth is not a choice, but it is a necessity. You can see, for example, Mahindra Group. They offers a compelling example by combining electric mobility initiatives with rural skilling and employees' well-being programs. This approach recognizes a simple truth. A company cannot claim to be sustainable if their people are exhausted, disengaged, or left behind. So, in other words, sustainability is not about saving the planet, it's not about saving the planet. Most importantly, it is also ensuring that employees do not burn out. We all don't burn out while trying to save quarterly targets. Okay? So, sustainability is about human sustainability as well. Okay, sustainability as a competitive advantage. Perhaps most important shift in today's business paradigm is the realization that sustainability and competitiveness are not rivals. They are actually partners. Indian consumers are becoming more conscious, investors are more discerning, and regulators are more demanding. In this environment, sustainability has evolved from a moral obligation into a strategic advantage. The companies that embed sustainability into innovation, supply chain, leadership, culture are better prepared for risk, reputation management, and long-term growth. Quite simply, sustainability has become good business, finally aligning ethics with economics. So, in conclusion, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, um, the paradigmic advances we see today across India and globally make one thing clear. The future of business is inseparable from the future of society and the environment. Sustainability no longer a buzzword. Okay, it is not a word that we see or a side project or once a year report. It is an operating system of modern business. The real question is not whether organization will adopt sustainability, but whether they will do proactively or reactively after a regulatory notice arrives. As leaders, academics, and practitioners, we have responsibility to ensure that growth is responsible, innovation is ethical, and progress is inclusive. So let's build business that are not only profitable but purposeful, not only efficient but equitable, not only successful but sustainable tomorrow. That's my thought for today's topic. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Now moving on to release of the e-proceeding. We now move on to release of the e-proceeding, marking an important academic milestone of ICPABP'26. I request Brother Ramesh Amalanathan, Director and Secretary, to release the e-proceeding. Thank you, brother. I would like to ask brother to give a special address.
Professor Arasu, Dean of Research, University of Madras. The guest of honor, Ms. Shiva Ramila Devi Singh. I'm sorry. Invited guest, distinguished speakers, and my dear loving students. The topic is very, very clear, and Mr. Daniel set the tone for the conference this morning. Panoramic advancements in business paradigm, a sustainable perspective. Sometimes I really wonder how you choose the right topic for the right conference. It's so timely. Why it is so timely? Because it's deeply related to the evolving global economy right now and also the society. You will agree with me when I say this, that we are living in the age and time where the rapid technological disruptions are happening. Environmental degradation, environmental concerns are happening. And the stakeholders, the expectations are changing constantly. So we are living in this juncture where profit making is no longer the thing in business paradigms. We need the sustainability, and as ma'am rightly pointed out in her closing remark, Ramila ma'am, she closed with a closing remark very powerful. I would say that the future of business is equivalent to the future of the environment and future of the society. So, I would like to draw your attention in the recent event that took place in India not too long ago, maybe in the month of December. Something strange happened in India. What is that? That Indigo, the aviation industry, just came to a halt. As many as 5,000 flights were cancelled. So I was just thinking that the Indigo agency or the particular enterprise failed to see the operational foresight. They were making profits. They were the only, people making profit in the aviation history. But suddenly, when we rely too much on one industry, and this is what happens. And so, the word sustainability, the aspects of sustainability is being talked about. And I always go back to the old saying that necessity is the mother of all invention. And today, the necessity is being sustainable in our business proposals, in our business models. And so I'm so thankful for the department for choosing the right topic. And also, I appreciate all the faculty to arrange this conference in a very, very big way. And also, students like you, when you witness, when you hear such topics, such novel ideas, it arouses you to think out of the box how I can make my life sustainable, how I can be someone who can contributing to the environment around. So let's make this conference something really, really important, that our steps forward or moving forward, we should create a society where economically viable and also globally sustainable. Thank you once again, and God be with you.
Thank you, brother, for your encouraging words. Now I request Dr. Arakumeri Geeta Rufus, Principal, to render the closing remarks.
Respected Professor Dr. Arasu, Head Department of Research, University of Madras. Dr. Ramila, Head, University of Malaysia. A Director and Secretary, Brother Ramesh Amalnathan, Vice Principal, Dr. B. Anandapriya, Head, Dr. Sasikala, the management, faculty members, and my dear loving students. It's indeed a wonderful, remarkable day in the history of Patrician College as we celebrate the Silver Jubilee. We find the Department of Management once again celebrating or recalling the remarkable word, sustainability. What do you mean by sustainability? Can anyone say, what do you mean by sustainability? It's a simple word. In simple language, what do you mean by sustainability? We think it's a too big word. It's not a big word. It's just to maintain the level of what we are experiencing. As we all know, the nature's fury today, we see the nature's fury all over. The floods are extreme. The climatic condition is extreme. We think it is God's anger. It is not God's anger. It is a man-made disaster. We are the cause for the man-made disaster. We do not know to use the resources efficiently. We are the cause for it as a citizen, as an individual. What is your responsibility towards sustainability? You should know how to efficiently use the resources. You know how to use it at home. When you get from your dining You go to your bedroom, you know you'll have to put off your lights, your fan, and then you need to move because you want to save electricity. You are so particular about how to maintain the resources because you know your electricity bill will go high. Some of you are least bothered. Even that you don't care because your parents are affordable to pay your electricity bill and you don't worry about what is going to be your electricity bill. You find that electricity is a scarce resource. You've been wasting it. Not only wasting your parents' money, but wasting resources. But when you come to institution, you do not even care. It is somebody else paying for it. And I just switch on 5 fans, 4 tube lights, and I'm one member seated inside a class. You don't even care. You don't even bother. You get into a restroom. You open the tap. You don't even feel that you need to close the tap. You're wasting the resources. These are depleting. More than going into a business model, you need to practice. Japanese had a proverb that they practice everything at home. When you practice everything at home, you know how to behave well. This is where, as Indians, we lack. We lack to understand how to serve and effectively utilize our resources. And many of us do not understand. In spite of lot of information on the usage of plastics, including the adults, including the professors, the community which is supposed to educate, forget that plastics are not good. We cannot carry plastics. We feel that plastics are convenient. What happens to plastics? Again, degrading a plastic bag takes long years. We see the business transformation. As Danny sir rightly pointed out, saying that a businessman has come out with a very innovative idea, the best, which is, in high demand, but it is highly risky. When he's going to bring that, definitely the ESG is not going to give concurrence. ESG is to what extent you pollute the environment, to what extent that certification is very, very important for a businessman. So just coming out with a business idea doesn't make you become like Adani or Ambani. Sir has rightly given an example. He has transformed his business model. We all know that they have energy resources and they are owners of energy resources, but they have diversified. They have transformed their business model because they know this energy resources will deplete one day. They will not have business. They have started to grow trees and export. One way they are protecting the environment and they're going to benefit out of it. So this way of thinking is very, very important. That is why we find many of our products that you order online, through Swiggy, Zomato, whatever you order, you have plastics. You do have plastics while delivering, but it cannot be reused again. So there are different types of plastics that should be used. Today you use a disposable cup. You go to Cafe Coffee Day, you go to so many other places. Starbucks you go because you have a different class of life today. But what is coated inside the glass is plastic or paper cups. You need to understand that. Today you find, I do not know how many of you have read the article. Just 2 days before there was an article stating that the human brain contains plastic. From where did this plastic come from? We do not understand many of the things that is happening today, and we are the cause of the destruction. The corporates have taken a lot of responsibility to transform from the present packaging to an innovative packaging which is eco-friendly, which is destroyable. You see, most of the food stuff that is coming in cardboard boxes and your paper plates. They don't use plastics because these plastics indirectly get into your body, which is unknown to you. In an operation, for a lady, they found there was 0.5 kg plastic in her stomach. How did the plastic get in? Did she eat plastic? No. Through what she consumed, plastic went inside. So you need to understand where and how you use your products. And we as Indians, we as citizens, we as individual, we need to contribute. How do we contribute? By keeping ourselves away from plastic and using eco-friendly products. Energy utilization. We forget to use the energy, physical energy. We just walk 500 meters. What we do, we take our bike and go. We take our bike, we use the petrol. Instead you walk, you use your physical energy. You use your physical energy, it will rejuvenate. Your cells will replenish and you gain energy. But instead, you take your bike. And you forget to walk. So please, continue good practices. Continue to walk. And you may think I'm not, good enough to speak about walking because you think that I don't do. But with the health condition that I have, I'm really proud to say my stomach is full of sutures. It's like a sack bag, stitched everywhere. But my walking, none of you can do. I can challenge that. That's the kind of walking that I do. I'm very happy and proud about it. But you, with a good health, you fail to do it. I coped up with my energy, my health. You know how? The doctor said I will be bedridden. They said I will be bedridden throughout my lifetime. But I'm walking to this extent itself is a miracle. I'm able to do so much of walking. I'm very happy about it. But you with good health have failed to walk. So continue to walk. Save your, use your energy and do not, waste the energy which is going to be depleted. And I want everyone to understand the usage of plastic should be curtailed to the maximum extent to have a sustainable development. So wish you all the best. God bless us all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your insightful words. Coming to an end, gratitude is the memory of the heart. I now invite Mr. Rishi Kumar S., Chief Student Coordinator of ICPABP'26, to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected Chief Guest, Guest of Honor, distinguished dignitaries, management representatives, faculty members, delegates, participants, and my dear friends. First, I would like to thank the Almighty for blessing us with a successful and meaningful inauguration. On behalf of the Department of Management and IQAC, Patrician College of Arts and Science, I deem it a great privilege to propose the vote of thanks for this inauguration ceremony of ICPABP'26, and I express my sincere gratitude to our chief guest, Professor Dr. R. Arasu Sir, Dean Research, University of Madras, Chennai, for graciously accepting our invitation and delivering an inspiring inaugural address that has set to a strong academic foundation for this international conference. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our guest of honor, Dr. R. Ramila Devi Ramsingh Ma'am, Head MBA Program, UNITER International University, Malaysia, for her esteemed presence and for enriching this program through her valuable special address. I sincerely thank our management officials, our Director and Secretary, Reverend Brother Ramesh Amalanathan Sir, our Academic Director, Dr. Fatima Vasant Ma'am, our Principal, Dr. Arukya Mary Geeta Rufus Ma'am, our Vice Principal, Shift 1, Dr. B. Anandapriya Ma'am, and our Vice Principal, Shift 2, Dr. B. Meena Ma'am, for their constant support, encouragement, and guidance in organizing this prestigious international conference. My special thanks to Dr. B. Sasikala, Head Department of Management, Mr. Daniel F.J. Chalk,
IQAC Coordinator Dr. G. Magalashmi Ma'am, ICPABP'26 Faculty Coordinator, and all the faculty members of the Department of Management and IQAC for their dedicated efforts, careful planning, and commitment in making this inauguration a grand success. My heartfelt appreciation goes to the student coordinators, volunteers, and the technical team for their tireless efforts and seamless coordination throughout the program. As we conclude this inauguration, we would like to inform all the participants that the technical sessions will continue as scheduled through Google Meet. We kindly request all the presenters and participants to join their respective online sessions on time and actively engage in their deliberations. Once again, thank you for all your gracious presence and cooperation. We look forward to our active participation in the technical sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Kindly stand.
I request the student coordinators of ICPAPP to come forward for the group photo. Assistant coordinators and chief coordinators, associate student coordinators.
Brito sir. Latika ma'am, please come forward. Brito sir. Danny sir. Danny sir.
Thank you, everyone. Also, the technical session will be going online in the YouTube. So you can click zenith.petition at YouTube and you can watch the live at YouTube. And also, the validation program will be at 1:30 p.m. Thank you.